Sometimes there are things that we don't even recognize that we're betraying ourselves for. And those things tend to be addictions. Things that we do or believe or commit to, and we really don't, or we rarely ever pause to ask ourselves why. Why is it that I'm doing this? For me, it was the belief that I deserved whatever I wanted in the moment, as long as it seemed reasonable. And these are things that I could present to someone and they'd be like, yeah, absolutely, you should just go for it. You know, I need a new desk because the other one that I have is just not working for me right now. Even though I've already made previous commitments for my finances for very specific things. My goal right now is to pay down my credit card debt. So does that desire for a new desk, is that more important, or is that higher priority than the commitment that I already made to myself to allocate my finances to a very specific place? In the moment, mentally, I didn't have the wherewithal to make that comparison. Because if I would have asked myself, is buying this desk right now more important than your previous commitment to yourself to put your finances where you said you were going to put them? The obvious answer would be no. But that's where the power of the pause comes in. When we have those moments of, oh, I just want this. I just want it because I want it. I want it because I deserve it. And I'm going to do it because it makes sense right now and I can afford it and blah, blah, blah. Just because I can afford something doesn't mean that I need it right now. But if I don't have the mental capacity to pause before I make those decisions, I'm never going to be able to, or it will be more difficult for me personally, because I know this about myself. It's going to be more difficult for me to uphold the commitments that I made for myself, because in that moment emotionally, I feel like I'm going to be deprived if I don't make that purchase. If I don't give myself what I want and what I deserve in this moment right now, I feel like somehow I will be deprived. And deprivation feels scary. Deprivation feels close to fear, right? So because I don't want to deprive myself, I'm going to give myself the thing that I feel like I deserve right now, when in reality, I don't need it. It's not a need. It might feel like a need. It might be a want that's kind of high on the priority list, but it's not a need. It's not food. It's not shelter. It doesn't provide me any type of comfort or safety. Not comfort, safety. It doesn't provide me safety. So it's not a need. But if I can convince myself it's a need and act quickly, then I continue the perpetual cycle of self-betrayal. So in that moment of me making that decision, I need a desk right now, and driving to the store, I realized en route, I don't need this, and I went home. I didn't have any self-deprecating conversations with myself. I didn't put myself down. I simply chose differently and moved on with my day. And then went home to find out that I could actually adjust my current desk so that it does fit my needs. Even if it's just my temporary needs. Maybe in a couple months I will get a new desk. But right now, the bigger goal that I have committed is to allocating my finances to paying off debts. So I have to remember that that is the goal at the top of my list. And in those moments that I don't remember, if I can at least remember to pause, I'll have the opportunity to reflect on that bigger goal, so I don't continue that cycle of self-betrayal.